Welcome to Randle Parke's Movie News, presented by me, Randle Parke. I'm here to bring you all the latest gossip from Hollywood, the world of cinema, and a few film facts, and we'll have a butcher's of what's on at the cinema over the next few weeks. But first... So on to movie news for this month, and we start with the news that veteran actor and director Clint Eastwood has been arrested after kicking the ever-living shit out of astronaut Buzz Aldrin. Apparently, Buzz and Clint have had major beef over the years, ever since Buzz said to Clint that every which way but loose was dog shit, and Clint probably wanked off Clive the monkey. Now, apparently, grumpy fucker Harrison Ford has known of this feud for years, and just for shits and giggles, invited the pair along to watch the snooker semi-finals of the Crucible in Sheffield. Play had to be stopped while security dragged Mr. Eastwood off Buzz Aldrin, and Clint could be heard shouting to the second man on the moon that he was a fucking Philistine and didn't understand the nuances of monkey-based comedy. Bail has been set at £400 and Clint Eastwood has been asked to surrender his passport and is currently dossing down on Jane McDonald's sofa. We'll keep you updated with more news as we get it. Now, Oscar-winning actress Gwyneth Paltrow. Fucking hell, they'll give them away to anyone these days, won't they? Fucking hell. Oscar-winning actress Gwyneth Paltrow has this week finally acquired the rights to the TV quiz show Blockbusters after a 12-year battle. Paltrow has admired the letter-based format of the show and on many occasions has stated it could quite easily be adapted into a film. Paltrow already has a script by Steven Zaillian and Ryan Gosling is lined up to play the main role of Bob Holness. No director has been named as of yet, but the names in the offing are the Russo brothers, Catherine Bigelow and David Lynch. Sounds a fucking treat, that does. What the fucking hell are you doing, Ken? Keep it professional, you dozy prick. This fucking table's still rocky, you twat. Over in Hollywood, it was Celebrity Milk Chugging Challenge time, where major stars from stage and screen tried to drink a whole gallon of milk without puking it back up in an hour. Four-time winner Beyonce wasn't able to attend because she'd got to do the big shop with Jay-Z down at the Aldi, so it was anyone's for the taking. Sandra Bullock bowed out after 7 minutes and was closely followed by Bradley Pitt, who only managed 10 minutes, but it was moody fucker Leonardo DiCaprio who reigned supreme when he managed to down a whole gallon in 56 minutes and didn't puke any up. Well done to Leo, and well done to all of the celebrities who took part and raised over £40 for local kiddies charities. A gallon of milk in an hour. Sounds doable. Actually sounds a piece of piss. Perhaps we should try that for my next video, Ken. How hard can that be? Ken actually did something similar a few years back, didn't you, Ken? Admittedly, it was with a full bottle of vodka and 2 packets of paracetamol, but it's the same principle, ain't it, Ken? Just after Alison got that restraining order out on him. Weren't it, Ken? What did they call it at the hospital? Yeah, cry for help. Yeah, cry for help. Ken's mum said it was more like he was showing off. Do you have a film fact?
Randle Parke's Film Fact.
Pin-headed meat wagon, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, recently stated Star Wars is for kids and anyone who watches it needs to take a long hard look at themselves, whereas Harry Potter is much more his bag.
Randle Parke's Film Fact.
We'll have another one of them for you in a bit. Now, some of you may know me from our podcast, Randle Parke's Film Club. If you don't, then give it a fucking listen, it's a treat. But we thought it'd be nice to do something slightly different than I normally do and sort of give you a roundup of what's happening in the world of cinema, celebrity and all that other wank. Now, in Film Club, we usually have a few emails off people, and I'd like that to, be the same sort of thing. So, if you've got an email, then why not contact me? The email address is randleparker1971@gmail.com. There it is on the fucking screen. It's amazing technology, ain't it? So, if you've got any questions for me, film related or not, we ain't fussy. Get in touch.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Now, quick shout out to Tommy Slippers. He's the local tramp who usually hangs around the chip shop stinking a piss. Now, the Dole recently forced him to take a job. It was either that or lose his money anyway. Anyways, he's got a job at the chippy where he usually hangs around and he's their chippy man. You know a chippy man, don't you? Every chippy's got a chippy man, He don't serve, he sort of hangs around in the back, and then every 20 minutes he comes out with a bucket of raw chips, lifts the lid off the gravy and then peers in. Fuck knows what he's expecting to find in there. Next week's lottery numbers or something. Then he fucks off in the back again. Gone off topic there. Fuck. What was I talking about? Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, Tommy, right. Well, Tommy Slippers, right? He was working in a local chippy, but got sacked when they found him taking a shit behind the bins, stating he hadn't used an inside toilet since Daniel Bedingfield was number one. Anyways, caught up with him earlier today and he was chatting shit like what he normally does. Fucking hell. Don't believe everything he says, because I'm pretty sure that if the ropey one out of Sparskills was working in the Asda calf, then more of a fuss would have been made of it in the local press. Now, just thought I'd fill you in on what I've been watching recently. Not at the cinema, but on streaming platforms like Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime and all that other wank. So if I think, new Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, been watching that. Just a couple of episodes of that, that was alright. What else have I been watching? Fuck. Obi-Wan Kenobi, that was fun. Not needed, but fun. The only problem with that was, whenever you look at the title, all I could focus on was this. Yeah, when I saw that, I couldn't unsee it. Yeah, it's like when you're talking to someone, you got a bogey hanging. Yeah, watch that, that was okay. What else? Pistol. Yeah, watch that, that was okay. That was about the Sex Pistols. Fucking hell, what else have I been watching? Fuck, my mind's gone blank. Should have given this more thought, shouldn't I? Oh, fucking hell. Perhaps I should have written something down. Let's have another one of these.
Randle Parke's Film Fact.
Oddman Jason Statham states that sometimes he goes for a shit and purposefully doesn't wash his hands, and when he high-fives people he thinks to himself, yeah mate, you've got my poo germs.
Randle Parke's Film Fact.
Just have a sip of this. Ken's made me a cup of tea. Oh fucking lovely, that's hit the spot. Mum's gone off the rails again. Yeah, look at that. Look at that fucking fag bird and the vindictive cow. Mum, I don't know if you know me, Mum. She's been in trouble again. She's beat the fuck out of a policeman. Well, not a proper policeman. He was just a PCSO who was having a bit of a moan at her when she was hanging around the war memorial, you know, swigging out of a beer bottle, shouting Las Malvinas belong to the Argentine. Yeah, well, they knocked on my door, you know, and dropped it off the 3 a.m. last Wednesday morning. Yeah, me mum's having an hard time adjusting to life on the outside. Don't know if you know, but she's just got back from an extended stay at a prison in Amsterdam where she was remanded for firing unlicensed ping pong balls out of a snatch. Lovely that. Would you laugh at that, Ken? You've gone fucking wrong, mate. So, a quick roundup of what's coming out of the cinema in the next few weeks. Well, unless you live somewhere like Cornwall, you know, whenever you go past a cinema there, films are from fucking ages ago, like 4 Weddings and a Funeral or Philadelphia or something. So out in cinemas now, we got Minions 2, The Rise of Gru. For fuck's sake, they're wringing every last bit of cash out that fucking franchise, aren't they? This one focuses on the main bloke, Gru. I think when he was just starting out being a twat, you know, and those little annoying yellow fuckers are wanking him off or whatever they fucking do, give that a wide berth. Cinema's going to be full of little kids and their dads. You'll be able to recognise them fellas, yeah. They'll be dead behind the eyes because they've been forced to take the kids to the cinema to watch this, whilst mum's at home strumming herself off to Joe Wick's videos online. Next up, we got a film that MCU fans have been waiting for, the next Thor film. It's called Thor Love and Thunder. Probably because you wouldn't be able to book a ticket for Thor 4 if you got some sort of speech impediment. Now, MCU lovers have been wanking like a 13-year-old lad who's just found a porn mag in the woods over this film. I see Natalie Portal's returned as Jane Foster in this one after saying that the MCU was a pile of wank for Sados just to jizz all over. Yeah, she said that, but I think she said that the reason she's doing this is because she wants to work with the director Tackety Wackety, because she's loved his films, Jojo Rabbits and the other ones. Yeah, I'm sure it's got fuck all to do with a wheelbarrow full of cash she's getting for it. But to be fair though, if the last one's anything to go by, it should be a bit of a laugh. Well worth nipping off to watch. Now, putting those two films aside, there's other shit out like The Railway Children Return, the sequel no one ever wanted, needed or asked for. But when a film company's ever let that stop them, it's got that Sheridan fucking Smith in it. Can't stand her. She seems to get everywhere, doesn't she? Like fucking dog shit. We'll take your pick from that lot. I'm sure there's lots of other stuff coming out, but they're 3 to be getting on with.
Randle Parke's Film Fact.
Yesterday's news, Chris Pratt recently stated in an interview with GQ magazine that he enjoys nothing more than having a lazy wank whilst having his bath on a Sunday night, then watching Country File in his Paw Patrol Jim Jams.
Randle Parke's Film Fact.
Well, that's all for this month. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let's do it again next month. Or not, if I can't be asked. If you want to get in touch, the email address is randleparke1971@gmail.com. There it is on the screen. Fucking technology. Amazing, ain't it? Get in touch if you've got a question, idea, or just want to say hello. Love to hear from you. Ta-ra for a bit.